We tease this story, and we'll talk more about how teasing stories and how stories are in the queue to get to you to talk about here in a bit. But this is a story on Angel Reese, who put out a statement to the WNBA on contracts. The big star, the now no, last year rookie, one in contention for rookie of the year, of course, lost to Caitlin Clark, voicing strong concerns regarding the compensation and the negotiations for the new collective bargaining agreement. Essentially, the league they are in the WNBA and the NBA have issues. Reese is making $75,000 annually for the Chicago Sky, and she also has been known to talk about how that $75,000 annually doesn't pay her bills. Now, in all fairness, the average salary for a regular person around this here in the United States is $50,000, and that's great. But if the boys in the game are getting millions of dollars just to sit on the bench, and she's a star and she's only getting 75,000 based off what's going on, there might be some disparity issues going on. There also are issues in revenue being made by the teams, which is a real concern. But the frustration Reese put out there indicates that the players are prepared to take significant actions and potential strikes if demands aren't met. She won't play, and the CBA being worked out right now, maybe more folks will actually come up to a strike, which would be totally terrible as the women's game and the WNBA is gaining great prominence with people watching. The problem is the ladies can't make the same money the men do, which is why we have issues like Brittany Griner going to Russia to play and then getting arrested for having cannabis in her bag, which we have issues like that. The women have to go and play in 3 or 4 different leagues across the world to make up the money going forward, because other nations will throw money at American players to play some for a bit, while the nation here, while it's great basketball, great entertainment, great sports, can't make the money because the money, to be honest, from a business standpoint, is not really there. It just isn't. So, we will see what's happening. Of course, she was injured during an unrivaled league game, one of the new three player leagues out there for women to try to make some extra money here in the States. And because of that, it intensifies sort of the thought process of, I'm fragile. I have issues. We all have issues, and we cannot be playing this game sooner or later. If these other guys, literally guys, make all this money, big money, and their talent may be questioned or whatever, just to sit on the bench and ride the pine for a little bit, how come we aren't making greater compensation? That's a good question, and we'll find answers to that one going forward. So, a word from Caitlin Clark, her rival and her, I guess, your frenemy at this point on the situation. She basically said the same thing, that the compensation comparison between the NBA and WNBA salaries are unfair, but acknowledged that it's necessary for the WNBA's growth and player to improve compensation to basically get to at level there. We'll see what happens with negotiations at the CBA for this league is going up. I believe the deal is up next season, so there might be talks throughout the other couple of season about strikes and things going on. Angel Reese has put out the first salvo saying she has issues. We'll see what goes on going forward.